Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning market webcast. Okay, so we talked about the consolidation between the 50 and the 100. We talked about the move up above the 100 to now engage this 200-day exponential moving average on the continuation chart, when everything came in yesterday right around 27.05. So we talked about yesterday being the 27.05 area is really the bull-bear line between this webcast, and then we talked on the live cast at 9:20 in the morning over on Instagram. So we talked about being long above 05 and short below. Worked out beautifully. If the Bears had won that line, we would have got a retest. And here's the compression we talked about. So if the expansion is downward, the weekly pivot is a very achievable goal for that. If it wasn't going to be yesterday, it was certainly going to be today. Our upside goal, we were looking at 27.28 because that is the 200-day exponential moving average on the March contract, the front month contract. So they danced around 27.05 a bit. Once we were able to establish 05 as support, it set up a great long for us. We ended up long 05. We skipped the lows. We were short at that time because you have to play at that point the downward expansion. You have to play for the downward expansion. So we made a little money. We were short 03, short 04. But once that 05 just couldn't hold price in any longer, then it was time to get long. We flipped long at 05, and I jumped out of there a little early. I took my runner for 10 when it came back to 15.5. We had some other people that held it into the close and did better than I did, and that's great. It's not about me. We talked into the close last night. My subscribers yesterday into the close, we talked about 19 being important. They couldn't convert 19, then we probably go ahead and head higher and do that 27, do that 28. They tried to hold anywhere from 16.25 to 19 in the overnight. It allowed us to get long. Our marker was 19. I'm long 19. And I've taken some profits, and we're letting the rest run for now as long as we want to trade up into this area. But where's the current Globex high? 27, 28, 25. That's because this whole area, and I've talked about it for going on a couple of weeks now, this whole area of 200-day moving averages, whether you're a simple moving average person, exponential moving averages, you like the continuation contract, you like the front month contract, whatever your brand of scotch, whatever it is, that whole area was going to get tested. Now we've tested the vast majority of it. So now the question for me going forward is, are we going to chop around in here for a while? Do we keep going and establish this whole 200-day area as support for another leg to the upside? Or has this been the point of the entire rally? Is this why we've rallied? After trading below the 200-day 95% of the time for the last 8 years, busting it by 400 handles and going back up to retest it is a pretty reasonable thing. If you're going to establish it as resistance and you pull down from here and you're able to take out over the course of time 2316, well then calendar year 2019 becomes a very, very sell rallies year, and probably a pretty consistent sell rallies year. Okay? If it's something more two-sided, then we found something that we want to dance around up and down, probably in a pretty wide range over the course of the year. The volatility is not going away. We'll compress for periods of time. Every tape does. But then the volatility comes back and will expand. You see we compressed here, expansion, compression, expansion. And whereas at the end of 2018, every one of these compressions expanded to the downside, what you're seeing during the course of this rally, which is now a 400 handle rally, these expansions, they go to the upside. You compress, expand up, compress, expand up, compress, expand up. Just the way of the world. I mean, all of 2015 and 2016, 2014 were just compress and expand ups. So now we get to a very, very interesting time in the tape. What do all of these 200-day moving averages want to be? We'll see. So if you join us on the live chart, you end up with a nice little, trade. The room hit its goals. And now as we sit here 7:40 in the morning, today's goal is really already made. So it's been a solid week. Not a blowout week. The tape really hasn't moved such that you can have a blowout week. I mean, we've compressed and expanded one time to the tune of about 20 handles, but you take what you can get. So today, like I said, what do these 200 days want to be? That's going to tell the story. All right. Everybody have a great day. We'll be out with more stuff on social. We will be live at 9:20 Eastern Time on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. You get the notifications. Hop on there. There's some valuable stuff, and it's a good peek into how we get the subscribers ready to go for the day. And, I can't encourage you enough. We got a new month here to come take the leap. Come check it out. Come see what we're about. If you're a trader, I think you're going to like what you find. It's risk-based. It's a good group of people. It's a professional group of people. And, we put in a very productive day. All right. Take care. Trade them well. Talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.